Today I'm at Manhattan Motor Cars in New York City, and I was just handed the key to this 2019 Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster. So I'm going to be doing a walk around with this car, showing you the outside and then the inside. And if you're interested in a Lamborghini, come to Manhattan Motor Cars and see Viviana and she'll help you out. So here's the key to the car. It says Lamborghini on this side, and you've got a Lamborghini logo right there. And on this side, you've got two basic functions. You can lock the car and you can unlock the car. So the car is already unlocked. If we lock it, and if we unlock it, so let's take a look at the window sticker for this car. This car is in balloon white with a narrow Ade interior, and this car starts at $460,422, but with all of the optional equipment, this one comes to a whopping $541,000. So this one has $60,000 in options, which we're going to be going over in this video. So for starters, this pearlescent balloon white paint costs $12,700. These wheels are the Diantha style. They're 20 inches in the front, 21 inches in the rear, and they cost $6,200. They are center lock wheels, and you've got the Lamborghini logo in the center there. For the brake calipers to be red, that's a $1,390 option. If we come around to the back, this one has a transparent engine bonnet, which isn't standard. This is an optional feature, and it costs $7,550 for you to see your V12 engine. So it's not on right now, but the hard top is gloss black, and that's a $2,100 option. You've also got gloss black back here and on the windshield frame. The side mirrors are also gloss black, and that's an $800 option. So for this car to be a Roadster, it costs a whopping $42,597 extra. This car has a single clutch automatic transmission and a 6.5 liter V12 engine that produces 740 horsepower and 509 pound-feet of torque. This car can do 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds flat, and it has a top speed of 217 miles per hour. 0 to 60, 3 seconds flat. 0 to 100, 6.3 seconds. And a standing quarter mile is just 10.8 seconds. This car is all-wheel drive, and it has the new rear wheel steering system, which is operational only at parking lot speeds, where the rear wheels turn opposite to the front wheels to help maneuver in tight spaces. This car is 0.1 seconds slower in the 0 to 60 mile per hour time compared to the coupe, and the coupe is 110 pounds lighter than the Roadster. But both cars share the same 217 mile per hour top speed. So the Aventador S's distinctive feature are what I like to call the shark fins on the front bumper. It makes it distinct from the regular Aventador and the Aventador SV. You've got a prominent front splitter, of course your Lamborghini logo right there, these massive LED headlights, these gorgeous 20-inch in the front, 21 in the rear Diantha wheels with red brake calipers, an Aventador S badge on both sides of the car, and a transparent engine bonnet. You've got your exhaust down here and a very prominent rear diffuser. You've also got a backup camera right underneath the Lamborghini badge. I absolutely love these taillights. And check out that V12 engine. If you ever wonder how they named this car, it's quite simple. You've got a vent and a door. Aventador. So now that we took a look at the outside of this 740 horsepower V12 beast, let's take a look at the inside. So the car is unlocked. These doors are so cool. So you've got carbon fiber door sills with Aventador branding, as well as carbon fiber along here. So let's hop in. Sitting in this Aventador S is such a different experience than sitting in that Huracan Evo. And if you haven't already seen my video on that car, be sure to check it out. So in terms of storage, you've got your glove box, which isn't all that large, but if you need it, it's there. You also have a very small storage space right here, and a USB port. And you have a very prominent center control stack, so there's carbon fiber everywhere. And full interior carbon fiber is actually an option on this car, and it costs $12,820. So you've got carbon fiber in the center control stack, surrounding all of the buttons and the center screen, as well as surrounding the instrument cluster, the door handles, and the back of the seats. Red seat belts are an $1,800 option, and the ad personam stitching is a $2,800 option. So you've got the stitching on the doors as well as on the seats, and the seats and doors are leather. There isn't much Alcantara to be found, if any at all. You've got fully electric and heated seats, which is a $4,200 option, and contrast stitching is a $1,000 option. You've also got an upgraded sound system, which costs $4,200, and it's Lamborghini's Sensonum sound system. So the full leather interior, including the seats, the doors, and the steering wheel, is a $5,500 option, and you've also got red contrast stitching on the steering wheel. The branding package, which gives you the Lamborghini logo stitched into the headrests, is an $1,100 option, and the travel package, which gives you a cup holder, is an $800 option. So essentially, this is an $800 cup holder. So right next to you over here, you've got your parking brake, and you can pop it into reverse or manual. And right above that starts the center control stack with a lot of buttons. But to simplify it, this turn dial with these 4 buttons control the screen here. Same with these 3 buttons underneath it. And you've got 4 buttons on each side of that. Navigation, info, car setup, and radio, media, name, and telephone. You've got your power button for the infotainment center, and your different driving modes right above the engine start stop button, which has this really cool red cover. So you just flip that up, start the car, flip it back down. So you've got Strada, Sport, Eco, and Corsa. Strada is just like comfort mode, and Corsa is just like race mode, and Sport is in between. So if you want to have fun but you don't want to be in race mode, you pop it into sport. Right above that, you've got your climate control buttons, so you can put it on automatic. You've got heated seats for the driver and the passenger, your defogger, your AC. You can adjust where the air comes out and how much air comes out. Right above that, you've got quite a lot of switches, but to simplify it, the left one and the right one are for the windows. This one's for the vehicle lift, ESC, hazard lights, parking sensors, and eco start stop. So when your foot is on the brake at a red light, the engine turns off, and then when you release the brake, the engine turns back on. You've got an AC vent on the driver's side and one on the passenger side, but they seem to be very far away. In fact, I kind of have to lean forward a lot to get to it. And then you've got 2 in the center. So the steering wheel itself is completely leather with gloss black down here, and you don't have that many buttons on it. You just have some switches on the left and the right side for the instrument cluster, and this one's for voice command. You've got your paddle shifters on the steering wheel, and your windshield wiper stalk on the right side, and your headlight stalk on the left side. On the left side of the steering wheel, you also have your headlight switches, and over here on the door, you have buttons to unlock and lock the car, and your mirror switches. In addition to the seats and the doors and the steering wheel, the dash is also completely leather with red contrast stitching, so leather extends all the way over there. You've got tons of leather on the dash, and even the A-pillars are leather. You've got a Lamborghini badge on the passenger side, your cabin lights up here, and these very small sun visors, and they're so small they don't even come out over here. They're hinged here, and you just fold them out like that, and they've got mirrors on them. So I just turned on the instrument cluster, and look how cool it looks. So you've got the time and the temperature on the left side, as well as your tachometer in the center, and it tells you what mode you're in and how many miles this car has. So there's only 33 miles on this car, and right down there it tells you the speed. And to the right is your gas gauge. And for the climate control, you can only see it when the electronics are on, but this is lit up blue and red, so you turn it to make it colder, or turn it this way to make it warmer. To get out, you just press down on this and lift that up, and then the door goes up. So you push down on this black square and then lift up on this silver lever, and then the door goes up a little bit, and then you push it up to this position. So that's the 2019 Aventador S Roadster. If anyone's interested in this car, come to Manhattan Motor Cars and see Viviana, and she'll help you out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.